And we are live. So, that's it, very good. Ya, estamos en vivo, ya estamos transmitiendo. Sí. Ya estamos transmitiendo. Bueno, esto lo puedo cerrar. Muy bien. People are going to start coming here. Hello, tangueros. People are coming in already. Yes, we are doing this again. Okay, I hope this is working. Remember, we're doing it in 3 platforms. We're doing YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook at the same time. And YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all at the same time. So, what's going on? Nice to see you all here. Well, we don't see you, but we know you're there. You can write your comments in the chat to let us know you're here, your questions, everything what you want. Let me turn the volume a little bit down. So today we are going to do simple parada with Planeo. Something that you can do at every milonga. It's milonga friendly because it doesn't need too much space in order to be done. And you can do it everywhere, and it's in the milonga direction, so it's quite simple actually. But I haven't seen many people doing this at milongas, so I think it's a good topic to work on. So before we start, remember to follow us on Instagram. Instagram is UniversiTango. UniversiTango is our Instagram site. You can follow us there and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's for free. We have also a Telegram channel, it's also for free. You can find it like UniversiTango or Tango Argentino Pablo Ludmila. I will write this in the chat on YouTube. Remember, all links are on YouTube. So if you're on Instagram, you can go to our biography and there you can find the link to our email list, because we have also a free email list where we send the link to these live streamings. The link to our free email list, where you can just type your email, click enter, and that's it, is universitango.com. universitango.com. I will write this here in the chat too. So that's it. So you can write all your comments, all your questions, everything what you want, and we can help you with any topic you would like to work on. So now let's start with today's topic. Today's topic is a simple parada with a planeo. We're going to do this parada from the basic step from the 5. Let me change the tango. No. That's better. That's better. I like this tango. Yes, this is better. Okay, so let's start with the topic. So what we're going to do is going to be a parada, very simple parada from the basic step. For this, we're going to do the basic step in cross system. So we do the side step, change, 3, 4, 5. This is the first thing we're going to do. So this is the cross system. Remember, parallel system is 2 and 3. Cross system is when the man changes the weight here, but the woman doesn't change. And then you go to the 3. 3, 4, 5. This is the very first thing we're going to do. Basic step in cross system. So when you start it, bring the woman until the 5, which is the cross position, and then finish with the basic step. That's simple. 2, change, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nothing difficult. Just one of you. 2, change, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very simple. Now, always when you go to the cross, make sure that you cross. Okay, this is important. So when I walk forward, if I show it from this point of view, it would be side, change, 3, and take a look. 4, I walk on the same line of my left foot. Because if you walk on the walking line of the right foot, you will probably block the space for the woman to cross. So I follow the line of the left foot in order to do the 4, and on the 5 I do a pause, and 6, 7, 8. And about this topic, there's something interesting to tell. We think that, or this is what I always say, that actually the leader has no basic step. The basic step belongs only the woman. This is something very interesting because the leader can only find the parallel in the cross system. And the woman has figures, basic step, and many things that the patterns, structures, whatever you want from the dance, figures. But the man has no really, let's say, written figures. He has only parallel and cross system, nothing else. So think about it. Take a look. The basic step in parallel system: 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The basic step in cross system, the man changes 3, 4, 5, pause without changing, 6, 7, 8. So the one who is making changes in the second one is the man. So the man is using the parallel and the cross system, but the basic step is always the same. The woman is doing all the time the same steps. So think about it. So now, one thing for or two things for women. Okay, you can talk.
Yeah, if you cross, try to cross with toe, with the toe, not with the heel. Yes, I'm crossing. I 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Don't try to slide. I don't slide. I lift and
Position.
position.
And then 6, 7, 8. Yes. So sliding is good for some moments during the dance, but actually, when going to the cross, it's better to lift. This is for the woman. It's better to lift, to position the foot, and then to go. But for crossing, sliding is not good. So we don't recommend you, all women followers, to slide when you go to the cross. Don't slide. Just lift in position, and that's it. So this is for the basic step. Let's do it again. 2, change, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it.
And second thing, I make the basic step without open the hip for the crosses.
Well, this is because of nowadays trends. Nowadays trends in tango, let's say technique. This is actually not technique at all, but most teachers, they teach to rotate and open before the cross. Yes, they tell you to do this kind of things, to rotate and open and then to cross, and the man should rotate for the cross, and guys, you don't really need it. I mean, you just need to dance the basic step. We think, well, we follow another, let's say, another.
Okay.
Huh? I don't know if yes, it's people saw that. We follow another concept. We think that the cross, the basic step, doesn't need any leading. The cross is the cross. You don't need any leading. If the man is walking outside, you have to cross, and that's it.
Yes, space.
And you have space, you have to cross. That's it. So that's why I take this line, so I let the space free to cross and to cross, but I don't really need to rotate and open, and she doesn't need to open the heat and cross, and actually is really not necessary. So we have, I know it's maybe kind of weird for you to listen this, but this is also a school, let's say, that trend, a very old school trend that we prefer to do because it's much more practical. You don't need to be leading every millimeter, centimeter, so you just need to dance. So let's go now to the parada. The parada, and why it's important to do this in cross system. Remember, the cross system is the important thing here. We're going to do the parada, positioning the left foot next to her left foot. 3, 4, 5. We're going to position the foot here, and then she's going to do the parada. Point forward, 6, 7, 8. That's it. Right? Now, you can do it also in parallel system. You could go 3, 4, 5 in parallel system, and you can do the parada, but then you would have to make a weight changing or changing step somewhere in between. So that's why I prefer to do it after the salida. I do the salida, I do the changing step, and thus I don't need to I don't need to change after. I just follow the movement of the woman. So I change the weight before, so I don't have to take care about it after, and I don't have to change the mood of the movement. The mood of the movement for me is important, and it's the same as the woman's mood of the movement. So that's why I change here. So now I just follow the mood, and I position my foot very, let's say, very relaxed. If you go in parallel system, then you will have to probably make a change here before the parada, and I think this ruins the mood. So I prefer to just go in cross system. Now, when you go in cross system, make sure that you are letting the heel free. The heel free, the same as we explained to you about the sandwich. When doing the sandwich, we always try to take the front part of the foot and to let this space free so that she can pivot. This is what we try to do when doing the sandwich. And here, when we do the parada, from the cross position, is exactly the same. Exactly the same. So we do 2, change, 3, 4, 5, and now I position just the front part here. This would be too much because I want her to have the heel free in order to pivot. She makes the parada, and you see she can pivot because the space is free. Levanta el derecho. You see, she can pivot because the heel is free, and then she steps 8 forward, 6, 7, and 8. Very simple. Now we're going to go to the Planeo too, because this is like just the, let's say, the basic form of the figure we want to do today. It's not really the effect we want to get, because we want to give more impulse. We want to lead a better planeo and not just this kind of parada. But first, if you're jumping in now to this live streaming, remember that we are doing this once or twice a week for free. Last week we did only once, and this week we are going to do also only once because we are quite busy with some other tango activities, and it's going to be only today. But next week I think we're going to do twice. So in order to get the exact date, time, topic, and direct link, which is going to be the link of the recording. If you can't jump in, you can click on this link and you're going to see watch the recording of the full lesson. then go to UniversiTango.com. UniversiTango.com, enter your email address, and that's it. You're in and you're going to get all links. For people on YouTube, on the chat, I send you the direct link again. This is UniversiTango.com. And remember, we have also a free Telegram channel for people who prefer the mobile phone and to get the notification of the mobile phone directly. It's this one, UniversiTango, or probably Tango Argentino, Pablo and Ludmila, and you're going to find it. But UniversiTango is the name of the Telegram channel. So this is everything for free. And also remember, Instagram UniversiTango, and YouTube Tango Argentino, Pablo and Ludmila. So you can subscribe to our YouTube channel for free, and you are going to be able also to see all recordings of the previous live streamings. So now let's go back to the figure, and we're going to do something different now. We're going to change the level of the leading for giving the woman more impulse. All right? So we're going to do this. We go to the side and we do 2, change, remember, cross system. 3, I will change the level a little bit down, bending the knees a little bit down in order to give her the feeling of more impulse. If you see, Ludmila went really away from me, really far away from me. And this is what we want to get now. We do 2, change, 3, go a little bit down, 4, 5. This is what you want to get. They're going away, right? Remember that if we talk about, let's say, big steps, what is actually a big step? In order to define a step as a big step, you need a comparison with the previous step, because you can't say this is big if you don't have something that's smaller. All right. So it's the comparison between the 3 and the 4. Take a look. 2, 3 is more or less on the same level. Here I go down and now I give more impulse. So my step is going to be bigger. Longer steps are easier to lead if you go down, because you have the potential of bending the knee. So if you are here straight, you can go until there. If you bend, you have the possibility to go much further. So bending the knee is an advantage if you want to make longer steps. So we're going to go down to lead a bigger step. We go down, bigger step, and this is what we want to get, this distance. Now, here we have another, let's say, another problem. And it is that when you go down and you take a big step, and this impulse leads her a big step, then there's no distance because you're doing exactly the same step, right? So this is kind of logical thing. You go to the side, to the 3, you go down, and then here, what happens? There's no distance. We're exact as close to each other as we were before. And here, you need to remember the 3, let's say 3 assets of the leading. You have 3 points. What you do and lead, what you do and don't lead, and what you lead and don't do. 3 things. This is interesting because, for example, now I do a side step and I lead it too. Now I do a side step but I don't lead it. Now I lead a side step but I don't do it. So these 3 things are very important in order to control the leading and to decide how are you going to lead her a certain movement. And here we're going to apply it going from the 3 to the 4. When I go to the 3, I told you I go down, bending the knee to make her know and think about a longer step. But this is only for the leading because I am not going to do a longer step. So what I'm going to do is going to be this. I go to 2, change. 3, I go down, I need a big impulse, but my step, it's not really as big as my impulse. The step for my impulse should be kind of this step. But I gave the same impulse, but I did this. So if you see, I am giving her more energy than the length of my step. So I am comparing now energy and let's say pressure for the step with the length of the step. Hmm? And so my step is not as long as she thinks the step is going to be because of the pressure. And this is exactly what I want because thus giving her more impulse and doing less, I create distance between us. And this is going to be the important point in order to make the elastic effect to change. We go down, and here we want to create this kind of distance. Why? Because we're going to give her this impulse, we're going to hold her with the right hand, and we're going to go down with both hands. The right hand is going to show you that I show her that I want a deeper level, a lower level, and the left hand has to accompany the level. That's it. But for this, I need to give her a big impulse first. So I go to change. 3 and now 4, 5. This is what I want to get, let's say. This is the distance I want to get. I am exaggerating a little, but you understand what I mean. And when we do this, going down is going to give her the idea of doing the Planeo. So we go to change consistently, remember? 3, and now go down, big impulse, going down, and now she can make the Planeo. In this case, it's much easier to position the left foot only on the front part of her foot because you are too far away, right? So doing it this way makes it even easier. So you don't have to save space like here. You can just stretch your leg, and you're going to be using the front part of her foot. Remember what we told you before. We want her heel to be free in order to pivot. And doing it this way, creating the distance, gives also more freedom to your embracement to your foot because you can just stretch and you're using the half foot length, the front half foot length of her foot. 2, change, 3, go down, 4, 5. You see, we create the distance, and the more you go down, the bigger is going to be the Planeo. You don't need to go down. You can do it also just creating the distance. That's it. Then you're going to have this kind of Planeo. If you want a bigger Planeo, then you can go down. Much more down. But here, remember that if you want to dance this at milongas, you have to take care that you have enough space and that there are no other couples dancing around so that you don't take their spaces. Hmm? So you can just you can do the simple variant like on the same level, creating the distance all the time, but on the same level. Or you can push down and go down to lead a bigger planeo depending on the situation. This is what we call improvisation. Improvisation, guys, when you go to the milonga and you dance, let's say you improvise, you don't really improvise like free and create new steps. You never create new steps, really. You dance your repertoire the same repertoire all the time, just as we do. If you have new steps, you try these new steps, and probably you do something, one step that is not in your repertoire, and it's fine. But you don't create really new steps any longer. You dance your repertoire all the time. So when doing this, it's the same step, but it's a different way of doing the step, depending on the music, depending on the space, depending on the speed, depending on the level of your dance partner, depending on many things. And this is the real improvisation, right?
One thing for the women is very important. If we start to dance, we can to have very close embrace, but with this impulse for the step before the cross, I am going more. Yeah, I'm not staying with upper body. Yes,
So she's going with the full body
full body.
without going only with the hips and the feet. And this is important because if you try to keep the contact with the upper body with man all the time, this might happen. Take a look. 2 and 3, 4, 5. This is not the idea, right? So if the man creates distance, go with your upper body. The best situation is when your upper body is exactly above your feet.
Yes.
This is not good. If you see couples performing, dancing like this, it's a performance. Okay, they want to perform, they want to show it like this. But dancing like this, you imagine we practice a couple of hours every day. You think we do this? We don't. We would have a pain in the back the whole day, the whole life is not healthy. We prefer to be upright. Now, we use the apile, we use this, yes, we do, but just during some moments, not during the whole dance.
Starting, for example, starting the basic step. Yes.
After the side step, you can use it, but after this, you don't need it. So, again, we do the side step. For example, here, you have a pin. For a moment, it's right. Now, then we create the distance and take a look. The mirror is on the same line.
Yes. I am going more with upper body.
I position my foot now. She makes the planeo. She steps over. And 6, 7, and 8. So, very simple. Someone's. La imagen está muy borrosa. Eso puede ser Diane Guerrero o Diane Guerrero. Eso puede ser por la señal de la transmisión, porque la cámara aquí se ve realmente en HD. Eso tiene que ser la calidad del internet, dependiendo si es el internet que tenemos nosotros o es el internet que tienes tú. Sí, eso no lo podemos saber. En todo caso, cuando vean la grabación, les recomiendo ver la grabación un día después, porque YouTube la publica inmediatamente, pero está en calidad de SD, o sea, la calidad más baja que hay. Y no sé por qué razón toma muchas horas a YouTube procesar el video en alta calidad. Entonces recomiendo mirar la grabación del video un día después, cuando está la calidad en HD ya procesada. So this is for everyone also. I say it in English. If you are watching the recording, or if you watch the recordings of our live streamings, we recommend you to watch the recording one day after, because YouTube, I don't know why, but YouTube needs a long time for processing videos in high quality. So you can be sure about the final quality of the transmission, because it's only the internet, it's not the camera. The camera is a high quality camera. But you can only be sure about the definition of the camera after one day, when the high definition is ready. Before that, it's not possible. You're going to see only a low definition, right? So one day after is much better than watching it, I don't know, 1 hour after the live stream. Okay, so for people who are jumping in, remember that we have our free email list, which is UniversiTango.com. If you want to participate on the next live streaming, which are for free once or twice a week, depending on how much we have to do and how busy we are, we do it once or twice a week. We send you the exact date, time, topic, and direct link directly to your email. If you go to UniversiTango.com and you enter your email address there. It's that simple. It takes like probably 30 seconds and you are in. That's it. And also the Telegram channel. Telegram channel is UniversiTango. You're going to find it immediately. It's also for free. It's even easier. Go to Telegram, type UniversiTango, type the channel, join channel, ready. Probably 15 or 20 seconds. It's very, 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 very fast. And what else? And subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram. Instagram is also UniversiTango. And YouTube, Tango Argentino, Pablo, Ludmila, or UniversiTango, you're going to find it anyway. So that's it. So we will repeat this once more from all points of view so you can see where we're walking, if we are walking on the line, if we are rotating, what we're doing. We're going to show you 4 points of view in order to make this sequence, this short and simple sequence. So we go to the side, remember 2, change, 3, go down, 4, 5, go down or lift her down, parada, and 1, 8, 6, 7, 8. Now from the other point of view, no sé por qué no quiere venir. Como que los miércoles, our cat is here, but she doesn't come here. She comes here to the dance floor. I think only on Wednesdays when we teach in Tango Expert. You know our premium private group. Then the cat comes here to the dance floor, but now no, because probably it's too long. We do 1 hour or 1.5 hours, depending. And now she comes just before the camera, and then she goes back. I don't know why. So let's do it here. 2, change. 3, go down. 4, 5, lift down. Planeo, parada. Step over, forward, 8, and 6, 7, 8. Now, from this point of view, it's going to be 2, change, 3, go down, 4, 5, create the distance, steps over, and 6, 7, 8. And the last point of view is this one, side step, change process, 3, go down, 4, 5, create the distance, lead down, planeo, parada, she steps over, forward 8, 6, 7, 8. And that's it. And then you have the simple parada with planeo. Of course, this is not everything you have to practice. This is also important. So there are, of course, more informations about it, more technical analysis, much more in detail and everything. We do this every Wednesday, much more in detail and much longer, explaining every centimeter of the movement, rotations, and everything what you have to think of technically for both roles, for leaders and followers, every Wednesday on our private platform, which is Tango Expert. You can go to tango-expert.com or directly tangoexpert.com. Tangoexpert.com shows you what is going to be the next lesson. Tango-expert.com describes the private platform that we have. But if you go to tangoexpert.com, it's going to be exactly the same. So if you register for the free 14-day trial, which is for free, it's going to be exactly the same. Doesn't matter which side. I will give you here also the direct link for the free trial on the chat. It's written there. I sent it here. For people on Instagram and on YouTube, you can go to tango-expert.com. This is our private group where we teach every week. There are also other things musicality trainings, interactive musicality, guest maestros, solo tango. I don't know what else, but there are many things and a lot of material to watch. And this kind of live streamings that we do here, but with yeah, it's there. Oh, there's our cat. I don't know if people see that. No, people don't see it. Don't see her. So, and yes, so this is tango-expert.com. We teach there every week. Saluda, Tiare. And as I told you, we have better microphone, different color shoes, so that you can identify different feet when we dance. We recorded with an extra camera in high quality, so that you don't have these troubles of the internet connection when we do the live streaming. We have an extra camera, and you have your own account where you can watch all lessons from the beginning of Tango Expert, over 100 lessons, over 1 hour each lesson, and musicality trainings, interactive musicality, guest maestro, solo tango, and so on and so on and so on. So, tango-expert.com. So, guys, thank you very much for being here today. We're ready for today. We're going to do this again next week. As we told you, we're going to be busy this week. We can't do it a second time. It's busy tango time for us. So we're going to do it next week. I think next week probably twice, once or twice, we still don't know. But in order to get the exact date, time, topic, and the direct link for the next free live streaming, go to UniversiTango.com. UniversiTango.com, and you're going to get it for free. It takes like less than 2 minutes. Go to the site, enter your email, and send it, and you're in. That's it. Or Telegram. Or Telegram. Telegram is UniversiTango. You're going to find it. This is even faster. You go to Telegram, type UniversiTango, join channel. It takes probably 20 seconds, and it's for free. And subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram. UniversiTango is our Instagram. In YouTube, Tango Argentino Pablo Ludmila. It's everything for free. So, guys, thank you very much for being here today. This was another episode of UniversiTango free live streamings that we're doing every week. See you next week again. This beautiful room for dancing tango and learning and creating and getting new ideas. And have a nice week, and we love you all. Bye.
Bye bye.